What are some things that you guys spend money on that show what you value in your life? For example, do you spend a lot of money on gardening and learning how to garden because you value gardening? Or do you spend a lot of money on exercise equipment and exercise books and things like that because you're really passionate about exercising? I know I personally spend a lot of money on business and self-improvement books because that's something I'm really interested in and something I'm really passionate about. But if you are a parent, how much money do you spend on parenting and learning and growing as a parent? It's not something we often think about, and there are books out there and things to help support us as parents, but how much money have you really spent on that? In today's video, I'm going to talk about something you can buy as a parent to really help you become a better parent, to have a better relationship with your kids, and to learn how to deal with those strong-willed children so that you don't break their will and ruin them for life. Hey guys, Sarah here from Work Life Glue, where we glue work and life together one piece at a time, and one humongous piece of our life is being a parent. I am a mother to two beautiful girls, one named Celia who is 3 and one named Bryony who is 8 months old. So I am also a daycare provider, so I deal with children all day, every day. I barely ever am away from children. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about something that I am super passionate about that's really helped me as a mom, and is something that I'm going to keep coming back to every single year as I continue on this journey of motherhood. Now, before I get into this, I just want to give a disclaimer that this is something I purchased with our own money without ever planning to do a video on it, but it's something that you guys have requested I talk more about. And so I do have a link below to this program that I'm going to be talking about, and I do receive a little bit of commission if you guys sign up, but I would never talk about something openly unless it was something I absolutely love and would pay my own money for, because I did. And so I just want to put that little disclaimer out there before I jump in. I always want to be transparent with you guys. So what am I talking about? I am talking about an online course and community and program, I guess you could say, called Positive Parenting Solutions. And a lot of you guys may have seen this. If you're on Facebook, this is how I found out about it. There's often ads on Facebook about, you know, webinars and things, and I saw this webinar for this program. It's a free webinar. I think it was about an hour long, where Amy McCready, who is, you know, the founder of this program, she goes on a webinar and talks about how to use consequences appropriately for your kid, and she gets more into that. But that really turned my mind onto this whole positive parenting idea, because as a mom to a strong-willed 3-year-old, it can be really hard, especially when you're just not that way. I mean, I'm a very controlling person as an adult, but I feel like growing up I was very obedient for the most part, and I honestly don't remember being 3. So it can be really hard when you're faced with, you know, children pushing your buttons, not listening, and you love them and you know they're not trying to be naughty, but you just don't know what to do, and nothing's being effective, and you just feel like everything's so negative in your house and it's still not even working. And so I've been talking about strong-willed children in this series I've been doing, and so I just thought I would talk about this program that's really helped me. This is life, guys. Bryony decided to wake up, so she's gonna be part of this video. We're all in this together, right, moms? So basically, after I saw that webinar, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to know more. What are these tools she's talking about? Tools that don't require yelling and nagging, and what can I do to actually teach my child about life through my discipline procedures and through just the way I interact with her. So we decided to invest, I think it's like $22 a month for a year if you sign up for, I think it's like the gold membership or whatever, and I will link to more of this below so you guys can look for yourself. But basically for a year, we pay, and then we have lifetime access to this program as it updates and as, you know, we grow as parents and learn. So Positive Parenting Solutions is an online course that has different modules and sessions and workbooks and things like that, all online, that you can go into and learn at your own pace. And basically what the videos are just, you know, examples. There's an audience that like acts out things and discusses things, and then you have Amy McCready, who's the expert and the teacher of the course, explaining all of these different tools, why they're effective, and giving, you know, references to psychology and things like that, because this is all psychologically based of how kids learn and grow. And basically it's set up on the premise that kids, all humans need to feel significant and to have a sense of belonging. So they want to feel like they are valued and like they belong. So they want power over their lives and they want control. And so how can we make sure that they are getting these things in positive ways so that they're not doing all these negative things? And when they are doing these negative things, how can we effectively and positively, you know, work on it? So this is definitely not like a permissive thing where you let your kids just walk all over you, but it's setting boundaries and doing things, you know, being proactive instead of reactive. So for example, when it comes to consequences, let's say your child gets tech time every day. Maybe they get Kindle time or computer time or what have it, and sometimes they throw a fit when you tell them it is time to stop. What can you do about it? Well, you're obviously not just going to allow that, and it's not fair that they get to continue having tech time if they can't be respectful about turning it off, because your rule is, you know, you only get half an hour or whatever it is. So with positive parenting solutions tools, you would probably set up a consequence in that situation where you talk to them ahead of time when they're calm and you say, you know, sometimes I've noticed that when it's time to get off the computer, you throw a fit and it's not respectful and it's going against our rules. So if that happens again, you will not get to have tech time for 2 days or something, whatever it may be. And then you have the child repeat that back to you, and then you go about your day. And you don't remind them because you've already had this discussion. So the next time that they throw a fit, you know, once they're done throwing the fit, if they ask you again for tech time, you say, I'm sorry, honey, but, you know, you threw a fit, so you will not get tech time for 2 more days. Things like that. So that's an example of a consequence. But this gives you so many other tools to use instead of consequences because they don't often work in other situations. So for example, one of the things I really love from this program is when-then statements. They work wonders for our daughters. So instead of setting up a consequence for things like picking up her room before supper, we do a when-then statement. So we will say, when you're done picking up your room, then you can have supper. So instead of giving her a consequence for not picking up her room, we are delaying something that she loves, which is dinner, and putting it on her to basically earn her dinner when she's done picking up. So after I say the when then, I walk away. And this has worked great. And there's so many dozens and dozens of tools in this program that are effective and really change your mindset about parenting into more of a positive light and give you options and things to do with your kids that do not involve yelling. And it just really helps you be a more compassionate parent and make you really analyze, like, what is going on with my child? Why are they acting this way? And what's the real motivation, and how can I help support them and help them learn through this and struggle through this together without getting angry and yelling and doing things that are just counterproductive to what they're actually needing. What I really, really love about this system and this program and course is that, first of all, it grows with you. It's not just for parents of little children. It's not just for parents of, you know, one child. It gives things about sibling rivalry. It's about all different types of children. There's lots of ways in this course to figure out how your child is, how you are as a parent, and how that can lead to struggles and what to do about it. So it's really, you can personalize it to your unique situation, your unique family. And it also takes you through all ages. It talks about things with teenagers, things with kids, and there are also special modules that deal with like potty training, bedtime struggles, meal issues, you know, talking to your kids about those hard things like sex and, you know, things out in the real world. There's all types of things that deal with parenting in this course. What I also love is that, I haven't used this yet, but I know I'm going to. Every week they send out emails of when you can do it, like a call-in to get specific questions answered. And there's also a Facebook group if you have specific questions. So I know for me as a daycare provider, it can often be hard for my own kids because they act out more. Well, not her yet, but hopefully not. But my older daughter acts out more during daycare, and I have a whole unique set of circumstances and issues because I am a daycare provider. So I plan to call in to find out more things I can do during daycare to help support her and to have a positive relationship with the other kids, and things I can do in that light, because it's a whole different element than just being a mom to my 2 kids. I'm also dealing with other people's kids, and the things that, you know, what can I do to help support my daughter, and what things can I do outside of daycare to fill her cup so that she feels more secure in our relationship during daycare. Things like that. So you can call in for all kinds of issues specific to you as well, which is awesome. So that's just a little overview of Positive Parenting Solutions. I'm almost done going through it, and seriously, it's been invaluable to me. I'm so glad I've spent this little bit of money for 1 year to have lifetime access, because I truly think this is a life-changing course, a life-changing program to go through, because there's nothing more important to me than my family. And if we can make our relationship stronger as a family, if I can spend less time yelling and doing things that don't even work with my kids, and more time just enjoying them and appreciating them and growing our relationship in positive ways, seriously, that's worth all the money in the world to me. I would give up all the coffee, all the self-help books, all the exercise equipment to, you know, invest in my own children, and I could do it for a very inexpensive price. So you guys don't have to sign up, but that's just something I want to throw out there. Like, how much are you actually spending on the most important things in your life? Is it worth a little bit of investment now so that you can have the rest of your life with your kids, set them up for success in their teen years when they're going to have peer pressure and things like that, and just ensure that you're going to have positive relationship when they leave your home? Will they still love you? Will they want nothing to do with you? Will they come to you with big ideas and you know, hard issues and the mistakes they've made? Will they come to you, or will they seek out advice somewhere else? I just think it's so important to invest in our kids when they're little, set them up for success, and I really do think this course is the way to do that. So let me know if you guys have gone through this course and what you thought, and if you have any questions about it, make sure you leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. But like I said, I plan to do this course over and over and over again. There's so many tools I'm still working on. I'm not perfect by any means, and it's a huge learning curve, but I'm so grateful to have it, to go through it with my husband, and to all be on the same page, because that's another really important thing, is to be on the same page as a family. So I hope you guys like this video and this little cameo by my Bryony, and if you guys want any more videos on strong-willed on parenting strong-willed children, let me know, and let me know if there's an area you want more information on. I am no expert parent, believe me, but if there's anything I know that can help others, I definitely want to do that, so let me know. So that concludes the Sunday series of our Dealing with Strong-Willed Children. If you guys have any other series ideas of what you would like me to do a few videos on, make sure you leave those ideas in the comments. I'm thinking things like working mom hacks, budgeting, things like that. If you guys have anything you want me to talk more about, let me know. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Are you licking me? Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. You say bye-bye? Bye-bye. I love you.